Hey Capricorns, and welcome to Deku Tarot, and welcome back to your November 2019 monthly tarot reading. Thank you to all of my subscribers and welcome back. It's good to see you guys. Good to see you in the dailies as well, as we've been continuing that, and I will probably continue with the dailies now that we're out of Libra season. I do apologize, guys. I'm sorry you didn't get an October reading. I'm so sorry. That's why you're first, even before Scorpio. You, Aries, Virgo, and Gemini will probably be before Scorpio, because I do feel very badly that you guys didn't get your October reads, which is why yours are coming out earlier. I'm going to try to dress up for all of yours, if not all of the November readings. So I hope you enjoy my little makeup look for you. I'm bloody. All right, so Capricorns, let's get into this here. We're in Scorpio season. The very first day of it, we have Venus moving into Sagittarius. It's a lot more adventurous in terms of love, and yet things are extremely deep and dark and are bringing out all the intensity of Scorpio season, because that's what it does. So, I don't know about you guys, but even my very first day in Scorpio season was like a bunch of crazy things happened. And I know that this doesn't sound like probably like a big deal, but like I was like, oh my God, the tower's coming up here on that 23rd, that first day of Scorpio season. And then later on, I went home after I got back from work, and the toilet literally blew up on me when I was trying to fix it. And I was like, all right, well, this is a different interpretation of the tower, but it's a tower moment nonetheless. So, definitely Scorpio season is bringing up all those things that need to be fixed, the broken things, the things that are not stable, that need to be changed, shifted, or need to be completely redone or let go of. That's really what Scorpio season is about. And for you guys, I feel like it's going to be kind of busy. It's going to be kind of a busy time for your career, for money. I'm going to kind of let this fall because it's hot and I don't want to wear this the whole time. But let's see what comes up here. I really want to start this off actually with a Halloween Oracle, Capricorns. So let's check this out here. Ooh, Black Cat, Fortune Meets Opportunity. We'll see how this plays out throughout your reading here. Black Cat. So Fortune Meets Opportunity. Should the slinky black cat cross your path through this oracle, know that good luck and fortune will be meeting you promptly. Also know that your luck will be even luckier if you are prepared to take advantage of every special opportunity that comes your way. So guys, I think we do have a lot of opportunity coming in this month. Like I was saying, there's a lot of pushing forward, it feels like, for you guys for some reason in career. And I'm excited to see what comes up for your cards here. For that, I'm kind of drawn to use the Hobbit deck. Ugh, sorry guys, hair stuck on the makeup, stuck in the lipstick, stuck in my mouth. But I do hope you enjoy the look, because it was really hard. It took me a long time to do this for you guys. Let's see. If you think it's disturbing, maybe I'm not the right channel for you, because I love horror and I love creepy and I love gory-ish things sometimes. I'm not really the sunshine and flowers reader. So if you don't like bloody fun looks and some horror thrown in, you might not enjoy the way I look in these readings. All right, let me know your favorite horror movie this year in the comments below, guys, as well. Let's see, Capricorns, you guys tend to like Halloween and scary and stuff. A lot of Capricorns that I know like to watch horror movies around the holidays, like Christmas and around that time of year, and I just think it's funny. So I figured you guys would be cool with this. All right, waiting for one to pop out here for your general energy. And I do apologize about October, guys. I really do. So we're going to pull two for energy. One for what we're coming out of at the end of October, and then we're going to pull one for your energy in November. Okay. End of October, we get the Six of Cups. Let's see about November. November brings decisions to a head. Two of Swords. It's weird because I like to do a little bit of like a pre-read on the energy before I start any of my like monthly videos. And the Two of Swords was a card that came up a lot in several decks. So I do think that this is a month for decision making, making decisions that we haven't, finally doing something once we've kind of hit a what is it? We're at a crossroads here. Scorpio season tends to bring up that crossroads energy of will you, won't you, are you going to stay, are you going to go, left or right, up or down, make a decision, let one way go so that you can move forward towards a newer, better way. Decisions here. So what decisions haven't we made? It's like a decision here is coming back around to be dealt with, especially if we haven't been able to make, you know, heads or tail of it up until now. You know, October and the end of October there seemed to bring up this sensation of past, of a longing for either hearing from somebody from the past, reconnecting with somebody, wanting things to just be the way that they either were in the past or the way that we have wanted them to be. And yet, I don't think that a lot of you guys have been able to make a decision about it, because I don't think you know how this has been going. So let's pull some cards now for the rest of your month here. Oh, my Capricorns. Sorry, I'm so quiet. I don't know. Scorpio season, I feel, because most of it is going to be, I mean, I think it's until the 21st we have Mercury retrograding in Scorpio. I do think it's going to be almost quiet in a lot of aspects. And when we do talk, it's going to be big. But I think that there's going to be a lot that we're not really sure how to communicate, not really sure how to bring out. So I think a lot of it is going to be below the surface until maybe towards the end of Scorpio season. Six of Swords reverse pops out. Three of Swords, guys. Yeah, this has to do definitely with something from the past, and you've been afraid possibly to make a decision on this because you're afraid of getting hurt or maybe hurting somebody. But if this is a relationship situation, which I feel it is, don't worry, we'll look into that as well for you guys. You guys are gonna get love readings as well for this month, so don't worry about it. Yeah, there's a lot of sword energy here, and it doesn't feel that good. But I do see you guys moving forward, and I feel like the Taurus full moon, and what day is that? I think that's like the 12th. We have a full moon in Taurus, Scorpio's opposite sign, and that's going to be a time, I think, when we're going to finally be able to move forward, because we get that moon, and then we get the Eight of Cups, and then the Wheel of Fortune, a shift in our success, a shift in how things have been going. It feels to me like things kind of, I mean, they definitely feel, you can see it here, that they're on the down. I don't know how to say that, right? But they kind of feels like, and then all of a sudden you hit that Taurus full moon on the 12th, and, you know, being in that fellow earth sign energy, very nice, grounding, wonderful energy. It kind of is able to close up really grounded chapters, if that makes sense for you guys. But closing up and grounding, at least the closing up of chapters. I said that kind of weird. Retrograde is in, oh my God, Mercury is in its retrograde shadow, and it's getting closer and closer to retrograde, and it's killing me, guys, so I apologize. But this right here is such a sharp, nasty energy that we have coming in, and with that Six of Cups, Two of Swords, it just feels like we're not able to move forward on something that we so badly want to come back in, that we so badly want to reconcile with, that we want to hear from. For some of you, again, it's a job, but for some of you, it's a relationship situation that we, again, have not been able to release or make heads or tails of. And for some of you, I mean, we've had a lot of eclipses in your sign. We had the eclipse at the beginning of the year, then we had the eclipse in Cancer season, I think that was like July. And then we are going to have one on the 26th of December in your season, right at the end of 2019, right before we hit 2020. And I think there is a lot to do with how we hold on to things, how we hold on to negative, I don't know, just toxic behaviors, toxic relationships, toxic, obsessive. I just keep getting the word obsessive. If you've been obsessed with somebody, obsessed with a situation to the point where it makes you a little bit crazy, and you see that, you know, you're kind of Gollum about the ring, Gollum with the ring about it. It's like, you know, if you have a situation where you're like, this is my precious and I can never let it go. Whether it's a person, a job, a situation, it just feels like you're having a really hard time letting something go. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think this is the first time, and I know this isn't the first time this has come up for you guys. So let's look a little bit deeper into it, because you guys deserve it, and I know that you deserve it. So I'm not gonna fight y'all this month. I'm gonna give you what you want. Let's clarify with the Morgan Greer, or actually with the Aquarian. I want to do it with the Aquarian. Clarify these swords: 6 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Oh my god. It's face down though, so I'm not going to take it. What is this about? So it's really coming up. That Scorpio season has that effect on us. If we've been harboring heartbreak, it's like, you're going to feel it and you need to deal with it now. It's time to let it go. But there definitely feels like a sense of deep loss. Something being lost, not winning for sure. When you get the Ace of Swords reversed and the 3 of Swords. Somebody has sharply put these 3 swords in your heart, or a situation has. A realization about, this cannot be. This is not going to come back to the way we want it to be. And we have to make a decision to leave it behind. Yeah. If we make the choice, guys, the Lovers and the Ace of Rods, maybe it's a Gemini, but maybe not. Because I don't like to get too obsessed with the signage here. I mean, there could be a Pisces involved for some of you, because we do have that moon card. But to me, that talks about the Taurus full moon. I don't like to get too caught up on the signs of the major arcana, because they got major messages. And the Lovers here is known as the choice. We have a choice. We have a choice about a love relationship, if this is what this is about, and if it's a job situation. Either way, we have a choice. That is very clear, and we need to choose the new path. We need to choose the new. We need to choose to move out of where we have been and take an opportunity, take our energy elsewhere, take what we have and move on, and let go of all this nasty, nasty energy. Let's get some more here on, let's get something on that moon, 8 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, what's happening on that Taurus full moon for you guys. What's going on with the Taurus? Yeah, 5 of Rods reversed. And when I get the 5 of Rods reversed, it just feels like a quiet loss. We don't really want to fight here. The fighting time is over. You've said your piece, and everyone's just going to keep fighting you on this. It's almost like there's an exhaustion here of, I don't want to fight anymore about this. I don't want to allow this to disrupt me. I don't want this to cause fights anymore. And I just think that going that new way, releasing the past, releasing whatever this is that you have not been able to move. It's like you guys are trying to push a brick wall, and I just don't see it working. I just get this image of you guys just using all of your might to shove a wall, shove a giant rock, and it's just not. Yep, there's that. I just saw the 6 of Swords reverse pop out again. We're not moving forward unless we're taking our lessons and moving forward and leaving it all behind. You've got to stop hitting this wall. You've got to let go of a situation here that has not brought you what you thought it was going to. Maybe you thought everybody was going to see it from your perspective after a long time. Maybe it's, you know, an ex that other people are friends with, and you're like, well, they did this and they did this and they did this. Why does it matter anymore? If I'm being honest, guys, why does it matter anymore? It's time to leave all of that in the past and just move on. Holding on to stuff like that is only going to bring detriment to you. It only causes a loss for you in your life. So it's time to let this person go, let this, you know, this job that we can't seem to get, this path that we can't seem to walk, it's time to let it go. Because we have choices here, and there's a choice to go somewhere that is more passionate, more exciting, more driven, offers us the happiness and the success things working out a lot smoother. It feels just a lot smoother for if we just allow ourselves to release this situation. And Six of Swords reversed twice, and the Three of Swords, Ace of Swords reversed. I understand that you guys aren't ready to let this go, some of you. Some of you guys, this is a real process. But the Eight of Cups says, if you want satisfaction, if you want to be happy. Oh my God, I dropped it. Hold on. If you want success, if you want to be happy, you're gonna have to allow change to come in and let something go. The time, it's time. Divine timing says now. Now is the time to take off. Now is the time to seek out that Ten of Cups. Not before, not after. We've had some lessons to learn about this situation, but it's time to let it go. I see a lot of Capricorn risings right now. I know a lot of Capricorn risings, weirdly enough. And I know some Capricorns, but Capricorn risings that I know have been kind of pushed the limits in terms of a decision in career. And it's time to move on towards something that fulfills you. Something that it feels like has been offered to you that maybe you haven't taken seriously. Yeah, again, this month is about choices. Make a good choice. We see the Lovers twice. We see the Two of Swords. Was the Two of Swords? Sorry, Six of Swords reversed twice. Let's get one more card just for some advice in this situation, in this choice. I think that it's time to follow happiness. Choose happiness. Choose a situation that's going to feel easier, that's going to be easier, that doesn't cause conflict and strife, because this is just a losing battle that you can't seem to let go of here. Advice. God, sometimes I keep looking, I look at myself because it's like facing me, and it keeps freaking me out a little bit. I'm like, whoa, what happened to my face? Oh, that's right. The Hermit here. The Hermit says it's time to take a step back and do what needs to be done for you. This is, taking a step out of that daily rat race, stepping away from all this Six of Swords, reverse energy, and just flipping it, moving on. But silently, quietly, on your own terms, taking time for you. This is an internal process that you've got to work through. Maybe a Virgo is involved, and maybe this whole situation does involve a Virgo, and we need to reach out to them, or we need to fully release them, or maybe this started in Virgo season. I don't know. But if this is, the Hermit here, which is the major arcana for Virgo, is coming up as that. And if it's a Gemini, there's obviously a Gemini involved in this whole situation here. But it's time for you to get good internally on what's best for you on this decision. Because, yeah, we have a lot with the Lovers twice, and it might be a Gemini for some of you. But I really think this is more obviously about a choice. So choose to let whatever this is go. I just feel like you guys have been trying to push up against this wall, and Scorpio season is the time to turn into the become the Phoenix part of Scorpio and just release. Just release. It's time to burn it down to the ground. That's what this season is about, and that's why these things are coming up to really again be dealt with. And it will keep coming up until we hit your eclipse again. So don't think that this is over. I don't think this is over. So let's get some love cards here. Some cards about love and relationships. Oh, wrong deck. Let's see. Morgan Greer for love and relationships for Capricorns. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You guys, as well as all the others who didn't get readings in October, will get love readings. I don't know if I'll do love readings for all the signs. We'll see. And then again, at the end of the month, when Venus moves into your sign on the 25th, I just think you guys are going to be attracting a lot more of the opportunities that we're looking for. So I would say wait until we get a little bit more into Sag season for situations for you to move forward, especially, after the 27th, which is a couple days after the 25th there, we have Neptune direct in Pisces. And that gives us the opportunity, especially now, then that Mercury is finally going forward. Or sorry, direct, I don't know why I call it going forward. we're able to move forward in our dreams and not have so many roadblocks, issues, miscommunications. So let's see about love here, what this all has to do with love. Again, it feels like a quieter month for you. I just feel like this oppressive sense of silence when I'm doing this reading, and I don't usually feel that. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, very you-focused, you-centric. You're coming across very attractively, yes. This is your 11th house month, so it could be a very social time for you as well. A lot of groups, social activities. So we get 9 of Coins, 9 of Pentacles, love, romance. How is that looking for my Cappies? How's that looking for my Cappies? Okay, getting some awkward pop-outs here now. 7 of Pentacles. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, 7 of Swords. We'll see what that's about. Ooh, 7 of Swords has been coming up, I want to say, like almost every month for you guys. So you guys got secrets. Scorpio season is reminding you that you have secrets. So the 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, and that it's not satisfying. Or, I don't know, there's just something about a secret that we're holding for at least half this month. You guys are holding something in. Is how I feel here. Ooh. Ooh. Somebody, if you guys are on the fence about a relationship, if things haven't been satisfying, I see some of you guys ending it because you've been feeling dissatisfied about it for a while. It hasn't been going anywhere, and you're feeling like, I'm really attractive and awesome, so what am I doing waiting for you? This is taking too long for it to become something more. I'm over it now. You might have long-term stability, but I'm not happy. And you might also feel, again, this feels more like you are hiding something. Because when I get the Magician reverse next to the 7 of Swords, we definitely have a sneaky fox here. Somebody is sneaking around. Somebody's got something hidden. There is a snake oil salesman in the mist, but I think it's you. Let's see. 7. Yeah, you guys are really over something. And as soon as I said I think it's you, do you want to see what just came out, guys? 2 of Cups in the Tower reverse. You wanted to end this for a while. Whoever this is resonating with has wanted to end their relationship, has wanted to end this situation for a while. For some of you, it might be that you've needed to let go of an ex for a very long time, and maybe you've been expecting, hoping, wanting them to come back. Could be also be the opposite, where this person is showing up again, and you're like, are you serious? Like, not again. Like, nope, not again. I need to remind you here, I'm not into you. But for some of you, it's the realization internally. It kind of rocks you that this is not going to happen. However, you've been obsessing about, you know, trying to date, trying to, you know, persuade to fall in love with you here, to be with you. It's not happening. 10 of Swords, 2 of Cups reverse, Tower reverse. Either there could be other people in the situation, but regardless, I just don't think that this is working out. Either that person's a Magician reverse or they're seeing you that way, and it's just not happening. There's like all that weird secrecy and jealousy and sneaking around that Scorpio season brings to light. And so if we've been doing that, it be coming out. And I think it is you guys. This has something to do with you. For those of you who it doesn't, and this is another person, that's that. But I kind of get the feeling that you guys are through with somebody, or that you've needed to let somebody go. So for those of you that are in a relationship that isn't satisfying, you're putting it out there, and it could cause some very painful ends, but it could also cause you guys to really confront a karmic cycle and negative traits, toxic behaviors, and cycles within a relationship that just cause continuous problems and issues. And that's good. I think for some of you, this could be it. When you get the 2 of Cups reversed, Tower reversed. But I think for those of you who are ending a relationship, it's kind of, you're at the point where I think you've already kind of ended it inside of you. And I know that sounds messed up. I know a lot of other signs, I saw something about this recently that was like earth signs can just like end something with you inside like a month before they tell you. And they were like, that's so mean, it's so wrong. But sometimes people have a hard time trying to decipher what those feelings are, if they're still in love or not, or what's going on internally. And sometimes it doesn't happen just like that, and you can't just be like, all right, I'm actually over you and I was over you a month ago. No, you probably have to work through this. There's working through realizations, you know, kind of slower, because we do have those 3 pentacle signs, you know, 9, Knight, and then the 7 here right at the beginning. And then we have the 7 of Swords, where we're like, oh, this isn't matching up. But I think it's going to take until that Taurus full moon for us to really get there. And maybe even for some of you by that 25th, when Venus enters your sign. By then, we'll be ready for new cycles. So, big messages for love here. Big energies, guys. Let's get some romance angel cards up in here. And if you guys want to book a private reading, all that information is right below this video in the description box, as well as the Teespring information. Yeah, so enjoy it, guys. And check me out over on Instagram if you haven't. I do dailies, pick a cards, fun stuff over there. So let's see what's popping out here. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Maybe that's why you guys haven't been able to let something go. There's that, remember that Six of Swords reversed? I feel like you felt chemistry there that you haven't felt since, and that's why it's so hard for you to let somebody or something go. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. You could literally be a different religion than this person, but for me, this is saying you're very different people. You come from different backgrounds. It might be hard to understand one another, or the person that you're, you know, whoever this is that you're realizing isn't for you, you're like, oh, we just don't match up. We're just very different. They could be from a different country, different place, different part of the world, but whatever, it just feels like there's irreconcilable differences. We're just not going to see the satisfaction of this working out because we're just too different, it feels. And you're going to end up, I feel like you guys are realizing, oh my God, I'm holding resentments, and that's just that. And I have to let it go. And for those of you who this is a relationship that can work out, I do think that we're able to work through all this, but we need to be very open and very honest about whatever all this negative, you know, energy, toxic, you know, energy here that we're holding up against our partner, against this other person. We need to let it go in a better way, or, you know, talk to them about it. There has to be a conversation here about all this because it's a lot. So let's get another Halloween oracle to finish this off here. All right, ghost regret. We'll take it. If I can get the book out of this box here. All right, so let's see, guys. Ghost regret. So, should the ghost come gliding into your life during divination, it may indicate that you have some regrets to let go of. Holding grudges or regrets is burdensome work, and it weighs us down eventually. By taking actions to free ourselves of these old burdens, we clear the way for more rightful and wise action for the future. We can begin to live again fully if we let go of what was and step into new possibilities. Guys, and I feel that that is the gist of your whole reading here. You have opportunities. You have wonderful things coming in. It feels like in career and other areas. It just feels like relationships, releasing, especially obsessive kinds of relationships, codependent relationships, negative relationships, things that just don't match up. It's been difficult, but you're finally ready to release it. And I want to say I'm really proud of you guys, okay? Don't hold any regrets towards yourself. Release them before they become more burdensome, all right? We got to let go of what was. It's time to step into these new possibilities. All right. Hope you enjoyed this, Capricorn. Wishing you guys nothing but the best this month. Make sure to share, subscribe to the channel, and comment below what you're going to be dressing up as for Halloween, or what you dressed up as, depending on when you're watching this. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. I'm wishing you nothing but the best this month. Namaste.